Hey Aries, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. In today's reading, I'm taking a look at both your romantic love life for the week of August 2025, and I'm also going to be pulling some general messages. Now, in the general portion part of the reading, Aries, there are no restrictions. Whatever wants to come out, comes out. Whether it's career and finances, friends and family messages, romance, personal spiritual development, or all of the above, it's whatever is going on in your life for the next 7 days or so. But if you're only interested in romance, I'm about to begin that portion right now. But for those of you who could care less about love and you just want to hear the general messages, if you look in the description box below this video, you'll see both a timestamp titled General Messages and a chapter titled it. You just click on it and it'll take you straight to the general portion so you don't have to watch the love stuff. Alright, and I'll see you there in a moment. Alright, so for the Aries that does want to hear about love, just keep an open mind that I do get pretty nosy in these readings. I don't hold back and I don't sugarcoat my messages, so please only take what fits and leave what doesn't. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. Okay, so the person throwing romantic energy your way this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the 4 of Pentacles. Their intentions with you this week. The 2 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions this week. We have the 4 of Swords. Your feelings towards this person. The 8 of Cups. What's your biggest challenge this week? The 5 of Pentacles. And your potential weekly outcome. The Page of Wands. That's your energy. I like it. You've got some good energy to finish off the week with. Your advice. The 7 of Cups. And the overall energy is the Hierophant, influenced by the Ace of Cups. And then I see the Magician. Okay, so your overall energy this week, Aries, is the Ace of Cups, Hierophant, which is telling me that you are actively manifesting. We got the Magician right here. You are actively manifesting a healthy relationship. A relationship fully in alignment with you, fully in alignment with your values, your beliefs, everything that you want for a relationship, okay? It's within reach. However, with this person that you're dealing with, you may be uncertain on whether this is the person that you're manifesting, so you're just trying to figure it out. You've got a really good outcome for the week ahead, so I don't know if there's going to be a good positive turn of events with this person that kind of puts you in a more positive spirit. Or this is highlighting the fact that you might look over your options this week and make a decision that really gets you excited again, helps you gain more momentum again. Because with the 8 of Cups being your feelings right now, your momentum has been, dripping away day by day. It's like, imagine you have a water bubbler and you just flip the tab and you just let the water drip. It doesn't drip all at once. It's just like a steady, constant flow of water dripping and emptying out your tank. That's the 8 of Cups. You had a lot of feelings for somebody, and now this week you're feeling like those feelings are slowly dripping away, okay, while still having that mindset that you're attracting the relationship that you deserve, okay? You got someone here that's trying to hold on to you with the 4 of Pentacles, but I feel like the way that they're holding on to you may be what's hurting this relationship the most, is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like this person's playing it safe with you. They're trying not to mess up anything with you, but I feel like playing it safe with an Aries is where you fumble, honestly. Fire signs don't work like that. Fire signs need more action. Fire signs need to know, are you with me or are you not? Because whoever this person is, Aries, I feel like they go quiet on you for days at a time. I don't know if it's because they're burnt out with work, or they're just not an active texter, or they don't like to be on the phone much, but they're holding on to you, 4 of Pentacles, but also taking a lot of unnecessary breaks, in my opinion, in regards to this relationship. If you're trying to build a relationship with someone, you need to keep that person in the loop. Because what's hurting this relationship is the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles comes in when you're feeling like your text messages are left unread for way too long. Or when they do get back to you with the message, it doesn't feel like they're excited. It's coming in with very low energy. Okay, which doesn't make sense considering this person's trying to actively hold on to you. So something may have recently happened with this person that's leaving them feeling like they gotta go about it this way. But with your weekly outcome, Aries, being the Page of Wands, you're either getting a very exciting text message that puts you in a more pumped up, pepped up spirit, because the Page of Wands is all about exciting news, exciting information. But if you look at the art depiction, Aries, notice how you were walking down this path, and now all of a sudden a second path opens up and it's got your attention. It's got you curious. You're like, I didn't know that path was there. Crap. I was going to walk down this one path, but that one looks kind of good, and it's got a cute cat there too, a little, iguana. Maybe I should walk down that path instead. That is you looking over your options, Seven of Cups. So this could be a sign that throughout the week, you might meet somebody new that's like, hey, Aries, come walk down my path. I won't go quiet. Or this person kind of changes something up and it gets you, looking at them in a different way. This is where clarifying is going to have to help me, okay? So I don't know if this person switches something up and it gets you excited again, or you need someone new. So without further ado, let's do it. Now I'm seeing repeated numbers. Well, one. I got repeated 4s. So the number 4 might mean something to you, Aries. The 4 is the 4th house. The 4th house is all about home and family. Cancer rules over the 4th house. So something may be going on with this person's home life that's kind of gotten them distracted with you. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles for how this person feels about Aries for the next 7 days. The Sun, major for Leo. The 9 of Cups. See, that doesn't make sense then. Because this person's pretty much telling me that you excite them. You are wish fulfillment to them. Talking to you just puts them in a good spirit. They just feel like they hit the emotional lottery with you. And then I got the 8 of Wands, indicating that this person enjoys being in your life. They enjoy hearing from you, which tells me that there's something else going on with them. And as I'm saying that, I see the 3 of Swords, which shows me someone watching a ship sink and feeling like they've got no power to help it. Feeling like they're just on the outside watching it sink to the bottom and feeling helpless. So I don't know if your person is dealing with a loss in finances, or, there's a health scare with a family member. Maybe your person has been going to the hospital to visit a family member or something like that, or is working extra hours and is burnt out with a lot of work. Still no excuse for lack of communication. Still, I'm not giving them, kudos or clearance on that, but it's just giving you a little bit of perspective on what could be going on with this person. Okay, because based off of their feelings for you, they're showing me that they adore you and have nothing to complain about and want to hold on to this connection, but their actions are just not matching that. So let's clarify your feelings, Aries. You've got the 8 of Cups. You're over here like, I am 1 cup away from just being done here. Clarify the 8 of Cups for how Aries is feeling. Clarify the 8 of Cups for how Aries is feeling for this person, please. The Lover's card. So this is you feeling like you have to turn your back while you're still in love with somebody. That's a difficult situation. 10 of Pentacles. Or for some of you, hold on for a second. Or for some of you, you're walking away to find that relationship with somebody. It's all perspective. If this would have been like this, that's you walking away from this relationship that meant a lot to you, but you don't feel like it serves its purpose anymore. But the way I put the card right here could be, subconsciously saying you're walking away to find this type of relationship where no matter how busy someone gets, they're gonna always make time for the ones that they love. I don't care how busy I get, I'm gonna check in with the people that I love. All right, within reason, of course, within reason. We all have busy lives, but I can't see myself going more than a couple days without checking in on someone I care about deeply like that. 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot. All right, so let's look at this person's intentions. We got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles as intentions, that's talking about intending to weigh out the pros and cons. It also talks about looking over one's schedule, seeing if someone is able to give to a relationship the way that a relationship needs. So this person may be aware of how they're not showing up for you and trying to figure out their schedule, or trying to figure out if they can even, like, you know, give time to this. Because I'm strongly getting that this person actively likes you and cares about you, but may know that they've got very little time left. Why the Two of Pentacles? The Tower. It looks like while they're trying to figure this out, a tower is going to happen before they even get a chance to make up their mind. And that tower could be you walking away. You could be the one summoning that tower, Aries. Being like, yeah, let them go back and forth, figuring out their schedule. By the time they make up their mind, I'm already going to be gone. That's what I'm getting off of you, Aries. Because right now, they're weighing out the schedule. They're looking at the pros and cons of a relationship right now. And they're still trying to figure it out. But by the time they do figure it out, it looks like Aries is already gone. Aries already left. Aries tried. Aries was patient. Now, roles could definitely be reversed. So if you're watching this thinking, Baddison, what are you talking about? Aries is the one that freaking left me on red for days at a time. Definitely take it however it resonates. Ooh, and then I see the moon. The moon just came out. Huh. Interesting. All right. Hold on. Let me give you another card on your feelings. Hold on for a second. Seeing that moon card told me to dig a little bit deeper into you. Tell me more about Aries. Tell me more about Aries' feelings. Ten of Wands. Yeah. I have an Aries that feels burnt out. You feel emotionally burnt out right now, and you feel like retreating to recover before making any big decisions is what you need to do. So you're pretty much saying you walking away right now is not permanent just yet. You're pretty much walking away to take a little bit of a breather, to figure out what your heart really wants you to do. So it's like you're not actively telling this person, look, I'm done. You're like retreating to figure something out. And then by the end of the week, you'll have that fresh perspective with the Page of Wands on whether to continue the path that you're already on or go down that other road and be a little, you know, go rogue. Something's definitely got your attention here. Something that definitely is like, Aries, walk down me. And you're like, ooh, that does look good. That does look good. Yeah, look at that, 8 of Cups on the bottom. Something is really getting you excited at the end of the week. And it totally aligns with your advice. It's like you didn't realize that you had more options available to you in this situation. Clarify the blockage. Clarify the blockage for the 5 of Pentacles. Clarify the blockage. Why the 5 of Pentacles, please? Why the 5 of Pentacles? Why the 5 of Pentacles? The 4 of Swords again. Did you hear that? A door just slammed. All right, and I think of the 4 of Swords similar to like closing a door. Okay, where someone's just wanting some private alone time. It was just a family member opening up the door, but the timing was symbolic. So, Aries, with the 4 of Swords clarifying the challenge for the two of you this week, and your person showing up as the 4 of Swords in their behavior, I am getting that someone here is just trying to take a breather. And if you guys had some recent fallout or something that went down between the two of you that kind of left you both on edge, I feel like this person is really trying to gain clarity about something before making any big decisions. Okay? Yeah, Judgment on the bottom. This person's getting ready to have a huge wake-up call, but will their wake-up call be a little bit too late? Will you already be down that other dirt road, you know, living your best life and, you know, not looking back? Queen of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and the 2 of Pentacles. Someone's going to have a really strong realization that you are someone that they really do care about and really adore. And the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of karma. What goes around comes around. The Wheel of Fortune is also about fated encounters, monumental life events that changes us for bigger reasons. All right. The Wheel of Fortune talks about being in alignment with destiny. So this path opening up for you towards the end of the week, Aries, may be in alignment with your destiny. You may have not been meant to see that path just yet. Maybe one of those situations where the path was never meant for you to see early, and now that you're ready for it, it's revealed to you. So it was probably already there all along, you just weren't able to see it. Now the veil has lifted. And now you're like, oh, where did that path come from? Have you ever walked down a street a million times and you see the same stuff, and then one day you walk by and it's a house built? You're like, whoa, when did that house get built? It's something like that. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe you just didn't notice it until now. It was always there, but you just noticed it now. Something like that. So let's clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands for Aries' weekly. Really? How aggressive. That was aggressive. Yeah, and the Seven of Wands is showing up here too. Okay, so what came out is the Temperance card and the Five of Cups. Temperance and the Five of Cups. This is you trying your best to, compromise with this person. But the more you compromise with this person, the more you feel like you're losing a piece of yourself in the process with that Five of Cups. And the Seven of Wands comes in when you're needing to assert boundaries. If you've been needing to hold good boundaries so that you don't feel violated, that's what the Seven of Wands is talking about. And then I see the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands, which is Aries' court card. Some of you Aries this week, you're making a final decision to let something go, and it's bringing you a lot of joy, a lot of clarity in this situation with that Page of Wands. Ooh, look how my room just got bright as I'm saying that. And we're in Leo season, which rules the sun. For my room to get that bright, just when I'm talking about the fact that you're going to gain clarity to something that's going to bring you a lifted spirit. Look how bright the room got versus doom and gloom that it was earlier. Well, it wasn't really doom and gloom. It's just, you know what I mean. Look at that. Something's really going to excite you, Aries. Something is going to really activate that Ace of Wands energy for you, which is your main staple for you being a fire sign. It's still bright. Look at that. So it's like a sunlight is going to highlight a path for you in the very near future, in the next few days, where you can't miss it. The sun is going to be shining bright, just like a flashlight. And that's what's going to get your attention. You're going to be blinded by it to where you have no choice but to look at the path and see why it's trying to get your attention. Ooh, that's exciting. That could be connected to this. So Aries, if you feel like you're with someone that's not showing up for you the way that you need them to show up, you don't have to hate them. You don't have to have anger towards them, but you have the right to choose what's best for you. And if you're wanting to be in a relationship that is aligned with you, growing with you, supporting who you are today, not yesterday, that's what you're needing. All right? That's what you're needing. If this person is not able to be there for you, Knight of Wands. So Aries, it feels like, there's the Seven of Wands. It feels like there's a message that's trying to get your attention this week, and only you will know what it is. I feel like it's going to be a different message for all of you. And as I'm saying that, the Page of Pentacles. Some of you are meeting someone brand new. All right, but just give a little time if you still have to heal from this other situation. You don't really want to jump into a situation when you're just still trying to heal from another. Just give yourself some time, okay? But just know that you're meant for the relationship you want and deserve. And it's never in our best interest to reduce our standards or settle because we have someone that we do care about, but is not making us feel cared for. Clarify the Seven of Cups as Aries' advice. Page of Pentacles, it came back out. It came back out. I shuffled it in. And then there's the Hanged Man and the Death card. Your advice is to gain a different perspective and really look at it from many point of views before making any big changes. The Death card talks about endings, okay? And it's coming out while clarifying the Seven of Cups, which is telling me that More doors are going to be opening up for you, doors that you didn't even know existed, and one of those doors could end up getting you excited all over again, especially taking you away from this blah type of energy that the Eight of Cups is. Okay, maybe this person's coming towards you in a switched up way, so that way you guys can get pumped up with a relationship again. But if not, you have other options. Now, if you are in limited to no communication with someone right now, Aries, I'm going to pull their hidden feelings for you right now. But if you resonate with this message, it feels like you're doing an energy transference. You're releasing one energy and you're gaining another. And what you're gaining is the energy that's going to lift you up a bit. Lift you up a bit, not weigh you down. All right. For zodiac signs that came through, I have strong Scorpio. I have, I pretty much have everybody. I pretty much have everybody. Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces. It really could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you're only staying for the romantic portion of the reading. And if you would like to book a private reading, oh, you got a bonus card. If you would like to book a private reading with me, Aries, you'll find a link to my website in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube. BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. And every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live with the All Signs Their Feelings for you read. I'll link in the description box below this video the most recent All Signs reading I did. It's good. It's timeless. I still feel connected to you, but I've waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? I've awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. Yeah, that's what I had earlier with that Judgment card. You are my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all others. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. Someone here may feel like they've waited too long to reach out. They're like, did Aries block me by now? It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. So Aries, someone doesn't want to let you go, but someone also doesn't know how to, make you feel like they want you to stay either. So it's a conundrum. All right, so I hope this helps. I'll see you for the general reading if you're watching that portion. All right. Doobie, 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 doobie. All right, general message for Aries. Do, 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 do. My chair is squeaky. I need a new chair. Sorry if you guys are listening to the squeaky chair. Hey Aries, welcome to your general portion. This reading is going to be a 12-card spread. So let's see what comes out. Oh, 1 second, Rooney. My bad. Sorry about that. All right, 12-card spread for Aries. 12-card spread for Aries, please. What's going on for them for the next 7 days or so? From the time they clicked on this video, add 7 days for what they're going through for the next week. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right. First card out is the Magician. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that we're starting off with that card. And following it is the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Some of you guys are manifesting new streams of income. I got that loud and clear. Some of you guys just found a way to bring in some new streams of income, whether it's passive income or income that you got to like stay on top of. It's telling me that you're generating some money. And for others, you may be in the early stages of creating a new business idea. And you've got all the tools you need. You got everything. You got the skill. You got the talent. You got possibly the license. You probably got the money to start up running this business. Okay. And for others, you may be trying to manifest in a job promotion where it takes you to another level where you're entering a different tax bracket. Okay. It's good though. It's good. We got the Devil. Be careful about overindulgence once this money does come in, because as quick as you earn it is as quick as it could be spent. And for others, be mindful of who you share your abundance with. Be mindful of who you share your income with. Like, people act a little bit funny when you start to make more money, or you're sharing that you got a little extra income this month, and they will help you spend it. They will help you spend it. But the art depiction could be suggesting that I'm reading for someone that might be dealing with a former spouse that might want to change the alimony or something like that. I don't know. That's getting too specific, so I'm going to leave that alone. The Seven of Pentacles, which is my money tree. You got the King of Cups, beautiful. The King of Wands. Temperance. This looks like a fantastic spread. The Ten of Pentacles. I was expecting to see that. The Eight of Wands. Your blockage. The Wheel of Fortune. Your theme. Eight of Swords. And the overall energy for you right now, the Two of Swords. Aries, there's something you really want to get started, but it might not be the right timing for everything to work out, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune being in your blockage, it's saying that it's not in divine timing yet for something that you want, but it doesn't mean that you can't get it. It's just it's not the right timing. With the Eight of Swords being in your blockage, they're showing me that something is too stuck right now. Something is not ready to take off. There's just too many things that you still need to do, so that way when it does come into your life, it's seamless. You get to enjoy it at the highest, you know, highest abundant level. I don't know. Something like that. Something like that. I don't know how else to explain it. But you've got something coming into you, coming into your life, but because it's not happening as fast as you want it or the way you want it, you may assume that it's not working out, but it is. It is. Because with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands being here, they're showing me that something is meant to happen out of nowhere. Something is meant to not be like expected. You know, I'm strongly getting that for you. Something is going to feel like it just comes out of nowhere, so you're not like too prepared. But you still need to be prepared, if that makes sense. A nice balance of being prepared, but not being too prepared. So it feels organic. It feels in alignment with you. Like with you being a fire sign, fire signs, I'm a fire sign too. We work best when we're working kind of like spontaneously. You know, we're not the type that works well with a 9 to 5. We kind of go with how we feel, that sacral energy. Okay, that sacral energy is what lights us up and tells us, all right, let's go. It's just, it feels like something can't be too planned. But it feels good. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles is here again. Some of you are stepping into a time frame of your life where money is not going to be an issue. For those of you who are already there, don't share that with too many people, okay? Because I'm strongly getting that there's someone in your life that would love to help you spend it, or make you feel like you don't deserve it, or make you feel like you should feel bad for it. Like I'm hearing someone say to you while you're sharing your good news, must be nice. Yeah, it must be nice. You worked your butt off for it, Aries. Yes, it must be nice. You know? It's like people don't see all the labor that you did to get to where you're at today. And this doesn't even have to just apply to your love life or to your money. It could apply to many areas of your life, Aries. You're bringing in a level of success in your life, and some people are going to feel kind of, you know, itchy about it. They're going to look at you like everything's always easy for you with that magician energy, but they're not realizing all the work that you did to get to that part. The nights of crying, the months and years of therapy to get you to where you're at, to where you have learned how to work with your skill sets with that magician. We are all born with our own abilities and skills. But imagine if someone handed you a toolbox with all your skills and talents and said, here you go, Aries. These are your talents. These are your skills that you're born with. Have fun. You're going to be like, what do I do with that? What do I do with that? What does that even mean? Just like a toolbox for a house. If someone took a toolbox with a hammer, nails, saw guns, and all that other stuff and said, hey, build me a house, you're not going to know what to do. You'll have the tools, yes, but you won't know what to do with those tools. You don't know if some tools are for the roof, some tools are for the siding, some tools are for the plumbing. You won't know. So through trial and error is where you learn how to make use of your skills and talents. Okay? This could be for anything. Like some of you have a skill that attracts new friends into your life easy. Some of you guys have skills that attract money opportunities easy. It's like we all have our own thing. Clarify that Magician for Aries. The Knight of Pentacles. In this tarot deck, it says the Knight of Treasure. I'm strongly getting some sort of money situation, Aries. You've got something that's going to leave you set. I would not allow it to be a missed opportunity. I would not allow it. And I would also not allow other people to make you feel bad about it. You know, everyone has their struggles. Everyone has their trauma. Everyone has had times where it's like, what the fudge? But then when there's times where you feel like you're finally generating some, you know, wishes in your life, you're finally getting some abundance, and the same people that watched you cry every night are going to be the same people that will say, must be nice, when they know exactly what you've been through. I would not even worry about it. Yeah, look at that, Five of Wands. There's going to be a lot of jealousy around you. I feel like this has been a theme for you for the last few weeks now, Aries. I've been not only getting this reading, this message in your individual readings, but I feel like I've also gotten it in your all signs messages too. There's some sort of level of insecurity and jealousy you're triggering out of people this week and for the weeks moving forward and prior. I'm strongly getting, for some of you Aries, you're the very first millionaire in your family, or you will be the first millionaire in your family with that Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, you're about to buy a brand new home, and the home is just perfect for you. And there's going to be some that are in between homes and just feeling like they can't get a lucky break, and they might throw that insecurity at you. It's like they don't know the grit you oh my goodness. Clarify that Devil. And for others, you may be competing for a job opportunity at a job you already have. You're competing for a promotion. This would be a good financial investment. Okay? And there could be some competition around that. Okay? Clarify that Devil. The Lovers. Seven of Wands. For some, this could be your own romantic partner jealous of your success. Okay? And if this is not related to money, Aries, this could be a side message for those who do want to hear about their love life. For some of you, Aries, you may be giving to somebody that might have some insecurities about their place in your life. Like someone really, really cares about you, adores you, but they may feel like they're not good enough for you. Especially if you are landing some really cool opportunities right now and they may feel like they're not carrying their weight. But I'm also getting, for those of you who are financially stable and you're single right now, be mindful of flaunting your wealth, because you might attract someone who's just going to want to be with you because you got money. Okay? Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like I have an Aries that's getting ready to map out a solid future. You might be rehearsing this. You might be talking it over with some friends, some family. You might even just be rehearsing it in front of your cat, you know, because maybe you can't really trust that many people right now. But I see you mapping out something. You've got a vision for yourself, Aries. You've got like this bigger purpose for your life than where you're at right now. Aries don't play small. No. Aries never play small. That's why you guys rule the first house. You are the innovators. You're always trying out new things. You're the little universal guinea pig, but that's where you get to do stuff first. You're the one that starts all the cool stuff. So you see a bigger image for yourself. And some of you, you are relocating. You're thinking about where you want to move. Maybe you want to move northeast, south, whatever. I don't know what part of the world you're in, but you know what I mean. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune, because I'm looking at that dial and it's pointing right at a house, and I'm looking at this big house, and I'm looking at the map. So I am getting someone planning to move. Six of Wands. So they're showing me that whatever this is will be successful, will bring you a lot of luck. Both cards are ruled by Jupiter. The Six of Wands is Jupiter, Leo, and the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter. So it's indicating that whatever this is, it's going to bring you a lot of success and, you know, everything that you really want. But they're saying that the timing is wrong. The timing is wrong. Whether this week is not good, but maybe next week, or this month is not good, but maybe next month. They're showing me that it's meant to happen. Just be mindful of the time frame. They want you to let it happen naturally. Let it happen organically. Don't force it. Fire signs can't force it. They got to be in the flow of the fire. 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Clarify that 8 of Swords. That's way too many friggin' cards, but I'll show you what came out. The 4 of Swords, the Sun, Justice, Ace of Swords, the Death card, 10 of Swords. That's a clear message, actually. That's saying that something may not go your plan if you force the timing. If you force something to happen. It's got to happen organically for it to really like hit that sweet spot, right? Like think of the algorithm, right? Picture you're on TikTok and you know you got a really good TikTok video, but you posted it at 2 a.m. when the whole world is asleep, right? So the algorithm thinks the video stinks because everyone's asleep. But if you would have posted it at a time that everyone was awake, it would have brought you the results that you were supposed to get. Something like that. Something like that. You know, we are an algorithm. We all resonate with each other at certain time frames. So for some of you, you didn't even need to put in any specific tags to find this message, but this message found you because you're in alignment with each other. We are connected to each other through the algorithm. All right, that's just getting too far into another message. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles. The Moon. You're about to tap into something that's hidden right now, Aries, that is meant to be explored, okay? And it's going to really benefit you for the long term. It's not an overnight thing. It's 7 of Pentacles talks about investing in your future, okay? And the subconscious is going to like really bring this out. Some of you have already known about this for years. You may have daydreamed about it, had dreams about it, you know, that you were meant to have something bigger in your life, whether a dream marriage, a dream home, a dream job, dream bank account. There's something that you've always known that you were meant to have, and you're just waiting on the right timing. So if you waited all this time, why rush now? Let it happen the way it's meant to. Be patient, but not too patient. Find a nice middle. A nice middle. And then I see the Fool and the Sun on the bottom and the Empress. That's you getting ready to take flight and to give birth to something. All right? And it's supposed to change your life in a big way, Aries. I'm strongly tapping into an Aries that is going to change their life in a big way. And the way I'm seeing it is really good, to the point where you're going to have some haters. It's natural. It's natural. There's good and there's bad. And there's those people in the between that are just trying to figure life out. Don't worry about the ones that are just throwing hate your way and, you know, blaming you for their troubles. You know, it's feeling like something is for you. It's specifically for you. Clarify that 10 of Pentacles. The 2 of Swords, you don't see it yet. Look at that, and that's your overall energy. Some of you Aries don't even see this as yours yet. Maybe it's too far-fetched for you right now based off of your upbringing or the life that you've had up to this point. But if it's a thought, that means somewhere in another timeline, you're already living that life. I feel it's going to be different for many of you. Some of you, this is a partner that you can grow old with. For others, this is like adding more zeros to your bank account, a balance. You know, for others, this is you having a passionate career, doing something that you love to do. And for others, this is you traveling, having a lifestyle of traveling and just being someone that just comes and goes and just explores life. Okay? I'm getting for someone's like obsessed with what you've got that they don't got. Like if you're able to be a stay-at-home mom, they're really jealous that you get to do that and still get to live your best life, or you are a mom that works, or a dad. It's like someone is throwing a lot of jealousy your way because you're living the life that they feel like is theirs, that they deserve. But if they deserve that, they would have it. or if they do deserve it, it's not meant to be theirs yet, because they may be needing to go through some lessons first to really understand, you know, what that would be all about. Like, you've got to like be in alignment with it. Clarify that Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and the World card. And then I see the Eight of Cups. So for some of you Aries, you're walking away from something to walk towards, you know, a part of your life where you're about to level up in a very significant way. Okay? The World talks about feeling a level of acceptance for something, feeling at peace about something, feeling complete about something, feeling like, yes, this is why I did all this. This is why I had all those sleepless nights. This is why I worked so hard that I was burnt out. All right? Someone here has, hustled and grinded for like years to get to where they're about to step into now. And that's not a fluke. That took effort. And you deserve to be proud of your successes. You know? People are too quick to say, must be nice. Must be nice. Yeah, it must be nice. After the years of burnout you had, all the effort you put into a situation. You know, people don't get, I mean, yeah, there are some people that have lucky breaks, but no, not for the Aries that I'm reading for. You did your part. Incomplete in reverse. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own. Mixed signals. You don't let others know you are interested. Flirt and be approachable. Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. Let me pull from these two. So, Aries, I'm getting that your life is going to be changing in a massive way. And I am getting, unfortunately, that there's going to be people that you thought would be your biggest cheerleaders. Just not, it's like micro, what's that word I'm looking for? Like, you'll notice not microaggressions, micro expressions. You'll notice micro expressions from some people that you're expecting to be excited for you. You'll notice like little subtle micro expressions that they give off to let you know that your good news just really, upset them, caught them off guard. It's like, ugh, something like that. It's like, ugh. It's always Aries. Highest good. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you toward your greatest fulfillment. Wish granted. The outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. I said that earlier, not verbatim, but I said you're getting something that you want, but it may not be when you expect it or how you were expecting it. Something like that. I don't remember. Something like that. All right, Aries, I hope this helps. But oh my goodness, this is good. This is good. You got something major happening for you, and I'm so freaking proud of you. Don't let anyone ruin that moment for you. And hold on, I'm getting a specific message again. For some of you, your wedding day might be filled with a lot of supporters, but maybe a couple like really being jealous of the fact that it's you, not them. Something like that. I would look in the home. Family. For some of you, it's family, seeing you doing really well. I'm getting sister for some of you. All right, so I hope this helps. Please only take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and I wish you the best. Namaste.